This is Optimal Finance Daily, episode 1104, 7 Money-Saving Tips You Should Already Be Following by Melissa Lobo with MoneyMiniBlog.com. And I'm Dan, I'm your host, and welcome back to the show where I read to you from some of the very best blogs on personal finance every single day, including weekends and holidays. And we actually have 5 shows where we do just that, but all the shows cover different topics. So to learn more, you can search for Optimal Living Daily wherever you're hearing this, to find all 5 of our narration-style podcasts. But for now, let's get right to our Wednesday edition and continue optimizing your life. 7 Money-Saving Tips You Should Already Be Following by Melissa Lobo with MoneyMiniBlog.com. Trying to save money in today's economy can be difficult. With many people living from paycheck to paycheck, there's often no such thing as extra money. But to survive in the long run, you need to save, right? Keeping that in mind, we'll discuss a few ways that you can save money even if you're on a tight budget. 1. Save 2 paychecks a year. Let's say you're paid every other week. Most months you will receive 2 paychecks. However, at least 2 months out of the year you will receive 3 paychecks. A good way to save money is to treat these third paychecks as a bonus. Chances are you can get by fine without using this check for anything. So instead of spending it, take this third check and place it in your savings account. By the end of the year, you will have saved at least 2 paychecks worth of funds. This will be one of the biggest ways in which you will bolster up your savings account even if you're on a strict budget. 2. Reduce your cell phone bill. How much are you spending on your cell phone bill each month? When was the last time you browsed your options? If you've used the same plan for years, you may be paying too much. Every 6 weeks, you should check for lower cell phone rates. There's always a newer, better deal out there, and often you don't need to sacrifice quality. If you don't use a lot of data, you can save money by using a call and text only plan. You could also try a pay-as-you-go plan where you only pay for the data you actually use as well. In some cases, you can save as much as $50 a month, and all you have to do is stay vigilant for the best possible deal. 3. Use Trim. Trim is a service that bargains with your cable and internet provider for you. Negotiating a better deal for yourself can be time-consuming, so this is a valuable service. They not only lower your monthly bill, but they continue to work for you long after they've done it. Also, there are more ways to save money with your provider than a lower monthly bill. Trim will work to get your cable and internet provider to award you credits. When you experience interruption of service, Trim will request compensation on your behalf. When you're awarded these credits through Trim, add them to your savings account. Any money you aren't expecting is bonus money. If you can do without it or would have done without it, then use it to grow your savings. 4. Cut down on food expenses. This tip appears on almost every money-saving article on the web, but that's because it works. When you eat outside, you also pay for the service provided and the convenience. That means you actually pay double or even triple the actual cost of the food. The cost of one meal for one person at a mid-grade restaurant can feed as many as 3 people when prepared at home. So, instead of eating food prepared by others, pack your lunch and eat breakfast in your own home. It can be difficult to break from the convenience of fast food, especially if you spend a lot of time on the road for work. If you make the effort, though, you'll find your reward in a hefty nest egg at the end of the year. 5. Lower your prescription drug costs. Like most things of the medical variety, prescription medicine is a large expense. If you suffer from chronic illnesses or conditions, saving money here is a big deal. From insulin to amoxicillin, there are coupons for just about every medication. So, how do you find these coupons? Well, there are 2 helpful and free apps that you can download on your phone to offset prescription expenses. GoodRx and Lowest Med find coupons for your prescription. In some cases, they even find places that offer your prescription for free. Even if you have insurance, the deals you find on these 2 apps are often lower than your copay. With these apps, you can either order your prescription online or go pick them up in person. The apps will tell you if there are stores nearby that carry your medication. 6. Save perk savings. Almost everyone uses a perks or rewards card when grocery shopping or visiting a gas station. At the bottom of your receipt, there's a place that tells you how much you saved by using the rewards card. Next time you go to the store and receive these savings, take the amount you saved and set it aside. If you do this every time, you will watch your savings account grow each month. Most people spend these savings without thinking about it, but you could save upwards of $100 a month. 7. Set goals for yourself. If you want to save money, then you might think that setting yourself a target amount for the end of the year is enough. It's not. You'll want to give yourself weekly and monthly goals as well. This is the best way to keep yourself on track. It will ensure that you meet those annual goals. So, what kinds of goals should you set for yourself? Well, you could pledge to save your perk savings every week or to prepare your meals at home. You don't have to do all these things every week either. You could choose to do 1 or 2 of them each week as long as you reach your weekly goals. Final words. Saving money can take a while, especially if you're on a tight budget, but it is always possible. Remember that any progress is progress, no matter how slow. Many of the tips we covered don't cut into your budget at all, like the perk saving one. This is money you would have spent, but didn't. You just listened to the post titled 7 Money Saving Tips You Should Already Be Following by Melissa Lobo with MoneyMiniBlog.com. And that's going to do it for today. Hope you have a happy rest of your day, and I'll see you back here tomorrow for the Thursday show, where your optimal life awaits.